Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation.
DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You're hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather.
It's Terrence Crawford, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
This is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation, baby.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
If you know, you know. And we all know Errol Spence is the truth. We all know Errol Spence is not a false prophet. And one thing for sure, Errol Spence backs down from no challenge, including a Porter rematch. He stated, let's run it back. I'm a shark in the sea. And there's a lot of fishes going around, and he's looking to hunt. It's hunt season. It's smoke season. Fall season. Done skip the season. That being said, I told y'all, I don't know why everybody is panicking. Errol Spence, just because he lost 4 rounds versus Shawn Porter, people act like the world came to an end. And I mean literally. Errol Spence out-punched Shawn Porter in every category you could think of. Body shots, jab, power punches. And he only got out-punched in, I believe, 3 rounds. So I gave 4 rounds to Shawn Porter just to be generous. Some of the rounds I gave to Errol Spence, but just to be fair, I was like, you know what? Let me give Shawn Porter the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Even though you're not supposed to do that, but I did so. And I only found 4 rounds that Shawn Porter, you could make a case he won the rounds. Other than that, if you give Shawn Porter more than 4 rounds, you're reaching. You're reaching, son, because at the end of the day, if Errol Spence lands 30 punches and he lands 30 effective punches, clean punches, meanwhile Shawn Porter lands 15 punches that's all over the place on the hips, not clean, you can't give the round to Shawn Porter just because he tried hard and got hit 30 times in the process and took them punches and walked through them. Yeah, you give him credit for having a great chin and having heart, but you give Errol the credit for winning that round. And that's what a lot of people fail to do. That being said, Errol Spence wants to run it back. And I believe he sees what I see. Because like I said, people don't want to give Errol Spence the credit he deserves, which is instead of giving him credit for fighting Shawn Porter fighting, beating him at his own game and sticking to his word by trying to live up to the man down model and not backing up the whole fight, pressuring Shawn Porter the whole fight on some Mexican style shit, instead of people giving Errol Spence the credit he earned for making the fight the way it went and going toe to toe, people try to take credit away from Errol Spence, talking about he overrated, he got exposed. Keep in mind, nobody, and I mean nobody, beat Shawn Porter up the way Errol Spence did, including Keith Thurman, including Kell Brook, and no one fought Shawn Porter and made Shawn Porter hold most of the night like Errol Spence did. Normally, you'll see fighters trying to hold Shawn Porter. We saw Shawn Porter trying to hold Errol Spence more than usual, and that's because Errol Spence is the truth. And the truth have spoken, and he wants to run it back. And after rewatching the fight, I truly believe that Errol Spence saw that he made it tough on himself, even though he caught a lot of Shawn Porter punches. But fans outside of the arena can't really see, and they thought he was getting hit. And some people thought Shawn Porter did better than he actually did. But at the end of the day, Roy Jones used to say, box the fighter and fight the boxer. Errol Spence, his new motto is outbox the boxer and outfight the fighter. That being said, that's exactly what Errol Spence did to both Mikey Garcia and Shawn Porter. However, I believe when he rewatched the fight, or after the fight, he realized he could have made the fight way easier just by boxing Porter and fighting him off the back foot and pivot with the right hook, jab while backing up. Because see, when you jab going forward against Shawn Porter without fainting, it's very hard because Shawn Porter moved his head constantly, looking to cut the distance. As soon as you jab and you step forward, Shawn Porter done already cut the distance and he's in the inside throwing some wild shit. However, if you boxing and you throwing a jab and stepping backward, even if Shawn Porter's trying to close the distance, he will get caught on the way coming in because you done created that little gap and you saw Shawn Porter next move. And Errol Spence, I believe he saw that he didn't feint much. I believe he saw that he went away from throwing a jab and then a left hand to the body, which was very successful early on. And I believe he saw that if he would have fought Shawn Porter the same way he fought Bundu, because Bundu had that weird style switching from stance to stand, and Shawn Porter has a similar style to that, he realized if I fought him like that, just like how Floyd Mayweather fought Maidana the second time, because the first time it was close. Maidana surprised Floyd Mayweather in the first round, throwing 100 punches around, and he made it a toe-to-toe fight, and Floyd Mayweather came out victorious. However, he made the rematch easier for him because during the lead up to the first Maidana fight, Floyd Mayweather stated, I'm going to go toe-to-toe, and that's exactly what he did. However, when people start claiming that Floyd Mayweather lost his legs, he can no longer move like he used to, he chose to fight Maidana again, proving again that he still has his footwork. And I believe that Errol Spence made the fight harder for himself, and he still won regardless. He beat Shawn Porter at his own game. That being said, that fight took 3 years out of Shawn Porter's pro career. So a rematch will take probably another 3 to 4 years out of his career. So does he really want to run it back now? That being said, that's the biggest fight since the first fight did 350,000 pay-per-views. Thanks to Errol, he carried the pay-per-view. The rematch should do 500 pay-per-views. We'll see if Manny Pacquiao want to step up to the plate and steal the big money fight. If not, Errol Spence looking to run it back. He don't got no problem running it back. And that's a sign of a true champion. He don't care if it's a hard fight or not. He still wants the smoke. Now, I believe Errol Spence sees that he could make the fight much easier, and he will do so, in my opinion. I didn't even think the first fight was a split decision, nor a close fight. I believe it was a clear victory for Errol Spence, winning 8 rounds to 4 with a knockdown. How can that even be close? That's like saying Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was close. That's like saying Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez was close just because one judge had the fight a draw. That being said, it was a good fight. Nevertheless, Shawn Porter even abandoned the body at one point. He was willing to die in the ring in order to win the fight. So it made for a great fight because Shawn Porter actually fought back and didn't fold. That being said, that version of Shawn Porter, I believe he will give any welterweight a lot of problems, including the Terrence Crawford. So that's a fight that they calling for as well if the Errol Spence fight doesn't come to fruition, or the rematch, I should say. That being said, drop your comments below. Subscribe if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual fans. Follow Lunatune Boxing for the funniest boxing memes. He did my logo. He posts the funniest boxing memes. So if you're not following Lunatune Boxing, you're missing out on a laugh or two in the morning. So do that. All the links will be in the description box below. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live and to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Peace, and we out.